All right, Mr. Vice President, before we move on with other reports for tonight, the first story we had today had to do with healthcare. We know that you need to be alive before every other thing. Now, imagine where nurses are on strike and the people are supposed to survive in the hospitals. Who will be taking care of them? A very sad report there. I would want you to air your thoughts on that particular aspect of nurses going on strike because of poor pay in La République du Cameroon.
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is La République du Cameroon is a dilapidated country. It is a country that has no value for the sanctity of life. They have no respect for the sanctity of life. You know, and one other thing that I'm also going to say about that is when these nurses go out and protest, this is not, I don't think this is the first time they have done so. I'm actually surprised that La République du Cameroon hasn't killed them or shot them dead. Because I do understand that one of the ways they do things within La République du Cameroon was to make sure that the majority of doctors in Ambazonia are all French speaking. So I hope these nurses are not going to be killed, because if they are not shot on the street for protesting, it is because maybe most of them are francophones. I read an article, I think it was in Ghana, where the Ghanaian government is now actually outsourcing Ghanaian nurses to work in foreign countries like France, Germany, Britain, everywhere. They have invested so much money in their own health systems that they have extra people to actually outsource to the outside world. But Cameroon, one, you are not even paid well. Second of all, you work in an area that is occupied, bullets flying over your head, and still you don't even get paid for the work you do. And it is very unfortunate that, and like I said before, that most of these nurses are actually francophones. Because if you go like to Boya or Moyoka, the majority of people who live there now are actually francophones. They are buying land there, they are settling there, they are trying to, it's a way of assimilating us and just wiping us out. Buy all the land, build all the houses, that way our people can run and go to the francophone areas. So I kind of like feel for them that they are not getting paid well, but at the same time, I think, you know what I mean, it is something that they should have seen coming. I feel really bad, because right now, with the tragedy that happened in Boya, we really need the medical personnel to take care of the people who actually, got hurt during this mudslide that happened in Boya. But what can we do? Our country is under occupation. If there is something we could have done, I think this government would have actually extended a hand, but there is nothing we can actually do right now. Our prayers are with them. Let's just see what happens, because this is what happens when you have a country that has no respect for life, where they treat people like animals. These nurses are first responders, but you know what? Instead of paying them well, you have ministers embezzling money and building all kinds of mansions overseas and buying expensive cars and stuff like that. So that's what we are fighting for. We are trying to fight to liberate our country so we can have a country where nurses and doctors are respected, because those are the first responders. They should be paid well. But like I said, what can we do as a government? Until we get our country back, there is really nothing we can do to ameliorate that situation. Thank you.